All right, today let's talk all about Google Chat. There are a few ways to get to your Google Chat. The first would be by opening a new tab, clicking on your waffle to access your Google Apps, and then finding the icon for Chat. This does allow you to see all of your chats and spaces in one place, which can make it a little bit easier to read and see and pay attention to. Another place that you can find your chat and spaces would be from your Gmail page. So if you open up your Gmail, you can read all of your emails, but on this left-hand side, you can see that we also have a button for chat and spaces. So you can access them either way. If you click on this, it will make it full screen and you can access all the people that you are chatting with and all the spaces that you are in. If you do not want to see chat or spaces in your Gmail account, or if you don't right now, go ahead and click on the settings icon up here and then click See All Settings. And then find the tab for Chat and Meet. You can toggle off Google Chat and then click Save Changes, and it will remove these two buttons from your Gmail page. So you will not receive those notifications there. You can also change the side. If you switch back to the original Gmail view, you can decide which side of your page the chat is on. And then you can also hide Meet if that's something that you don't want to see on your Gmail account. So if I click Save Changes, I'm turning it off. Now you will see, once it loads, that over here I do not have buttons for chat or spaces anymore. If you want to start an individual chat, you're simply going to click the plus, and then you can type. Remembering that people that you have messaged before will show up first. For students especially, you will have to get pretty specific. And remember that you could also search for them by their student ID number. Once you open up a Google Chat, you have lots of options here. Down here is where you could type a message, and then you could either press enter or send. If you click on the plus, you can add a file from your Google Drive or add a calendar invitation. You also have the opportunity to edit your text to make it bold, italicized, color, etc. You can add an emoji. You can insert a GIF now. You can also upload files from your computer. And then you could also start a Google Meet directly inside of Chat. If I want to delete or edit whatever I wrote, I can simply hover over the message. The emoji would be to add a reaction to the message, or I can click Edit, change what it says, edit it a different way, or I can click the three dots, forward this to my inbox, mark it as unread, add it to a task, or simply delete it altogether. If you delete it, it will no longer show in that message thread. You can also begin a group chat by starting a group conversation. Here is where you would select multiple people. When you're ready, you've added all of the people you need to add, simply click the check. And now you have a group chat with the people that you have added. You have all the same settings in here. If I wanted to delete this chat, I could simply hover over that chat, click on the more options, and I can leave this space or block it. Leave would be removing myself from it. Blocking would be making it so that I will no longer see anything that's in this. I could pin it if I wanted it to always be at the top, and then you can also change notification settings. Spaces are more like chat rooms where lots of people can participate in them. You click a plus and click Create Space, add an emoji for whatever theme your room is. This is where you could enter the names of the people that are going to be in your space. You can change the access settings to restricted, meaning only the people you invite have access to it. If you change it to Albuquerque Public Schools, that means that anybody with an APS email address will be able to search for this space and have the opportunity to join it. we are not allowed to add anybody outside of our organization to a space. If you click on advanced here, I highly recommend that you turn this on, organize the conversation by topic. This means I can create new conversations by clicking new topic. This would be a great way for if you were using this with your students or maybe your department or grade level, you could have a new topic and contain all of that content in one place. And then when you post it, people can reply to that one thread. And then when it is time for a new topic, you can simply start a new thread. It can help with organization and keeping things in track. You can also search within your spaces and chats. When you are in your chat webpage, you can click here and search for keywords and other things like that to find files. If you click on this search icon within a space it will only search within that one space. So if I search for the keyword Monday, it would pull up every conversation in which it had the word Monday. From my chat homepage, I can click on my active button to turn on Do Not Disturb, and I can choose for how long. If I do not want to be disturbed by any of my chat notifications, I can turn that on so that I will not be bothered and I could focus. You can add a status if you would like to let people know where you're at or have an automatic reply for when people do chat you. If you click here, chat notification settings, this is a great place to decide how you would like your notifications to show up. Do you want the desktop chat notifications where it plays a sound every time you get a chat? You can always toggle that off, and you can change the sound in here as well. If you would like to receive email notifications if you have not read a message, for example, if you close your tab and then you receive a chat, do you want an email to be sent to you? You can either have it be completely off, you will never receive an email notification, or only when somebody @s you or direct messages you. This is where you can view your blocked people and spaces and enable smart reply. Conversation summaries are automatically turned on now for chat. You can toggle that off if you would like. And then you can also select to turn chat into light or dark mode, depending on your preference. You can also access these settings by clicking on the settings gear up here. Within a space, you also have built-in place to store files and tasks. So if I open tasks for my World History 101 space, I can add a task. And everyone in this room will be able to see that. I could add a time when I would like that to be done by. And then I could even assign it to a person if I would like to. And then they can check this off when it is complete. If you want, you can click View in Chat and it will turn it into a new thread in your chat space. You can also click Delete to completely delete that task. You can also sort and print lists of tasks to do. This would be a great thing to do for homework or group projects where people can delegate to each other. Tasks do also show up over here. So anything you create in a space will also show up on your task list over here. Files, anything that you share within your chat space can be shared with everybody inside of it. You can add files directly from here. It's going to create a new topic for me, and then I can click send the message, and it will give everybody view access to this file. And then it will also show up here, and anyone who is in this space can access it. If I were to upload something from my computer, it would create a new message, and when I click send, it will automatically send for everybody to access. If I include a drive file and click send, because this is coming from my personal drive, it will want me to choose my share preferences. So if I share it with this space, I can choose to have everyone be a viewer or an editor, or I can just not give them access to it at all. Perhaps I only want it to be shared with whoever the document is already shared with in my drive. And then you can click send message and it will be available in that chat thread. And it will also be added to the files because I shared it with people. If I insert just images like this, it will not show up in the files. If I do feel like I need to turn off notifications for certain spaces or chats, I can do that by clicking the 3 dots. I can also block that person, which would prevent them from messaging me again. If I hide the conversation, it will simply make it so I can't see it, but it will still exist. If I delete it, that means that it is gone forever and all of the files will be gone and the messages will also be gone. It will always ask you if that's something you are sure you would like to do. When you are in a group chat or a space, you can also tag people so that they get a specific notification. If I type the @ symbol and then start typing their name or their email address, it will allow me to do a direct mention to them. Everybody in the space or the group chat will be able to see the message. The person you tag will just be notified and receive a specific notification for that.